predatorial behavior. Travis Wayne Goodsell here. If you're familiar with predators who make victims and then pretend to be their saviors so that they can victimize them some more, taking advantage of their victimhood, you'll notice that's what Trump does. He causes the problem, then claims he and only he can solve the problem. But then he causes another problem and then says, I and only I can solve the problem, then causes another problem in that cyclical abusive pattern. It's predatorial. I myself recognize that exact same pattern because that's what the state of Utah did to me under orders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so the police officers and the Salt Lake County Jail were the ones who victimized me with the deprivation torture that I went through, denied a trial, denied proving my innocence. They didn't even bother to get a guilty confession, as they had one of their officers try to lie. Oh, he gave a non-verbal confession after the Miranda rights were read. But then you have the Salt Lake County Jail. They have their shrinks inside there. Oh, they're the ones that are going to help me. Oh, and relieve the torture that I'm going through. And so I played them and got out of isolation, but got put in Supermax. I faked a toothache, and I recognize the pattern of behavior. It's a It's conspiratorial in high level. What was done to me, at least in high level scams and crimes, where you have good cop, bad cop type thing. They're both bad cops, because if they're trying to get you to confess, they can't. The Miranda rights protect people from being criminalized by cops. But cops have twisted it around to say, oh, well, if they say something, then, hey, and if we lock them up and force them through torture, deprivations to confess, there's nothing we can, or if the cellmate, he confesses on their behalf, and we just happen to give the cellmate a lighter sentence. It's all a scam and a con game by predatorial people. And so Russell M. Nelson is doing the same exact thing. And all the prophets from Brigham Young to the current have been pulling the same stunt. They victimize Mormons, but because of their position as religious spiritual leaders who have direct communication with God, Mormons look to their abuser for refuge. And then they victimize them again. And that's the sad thing that's going on right now under coronavirus. Because Nelson was in a position to help. As a medical doctor, as a leader of the religion that has trillions of dollars just saved up. And they claim that they're going to give it to Jesus Christ when he comes for the second coming. Jesus does not want money. Jesus specifically denounces money. That money is to be given to the poor and the needy. Give up your wealth and follow me, he said to the rich man. And there are other passages confirming he does not want the money. So what the hell are they saving it for if it's not for Jesus, like they say they are? And so instead, they neglected the bishop's storehouses. They had an excellent system in place. They have trillions of dollars. Easily could have set up the bishop's storehouse system worldwide. They could have been easily prepared for this pandemic caused and escalated by the leaders of the world. It's not just Trump, but Trump has made America number one. Russia's catching up now. He didn't want Trump to get all the glory. After all, he is the puppet master. And so, just be careful, Mormons. I keep warning you, and you continue to get angry at me instead. You blame me for all of this. And your emotional responses are unjustified. You're focusing on the wrong person to blame. Trump. He's the guy you need to blame. But then Governor Herbert is helping Trump. He reopened businesses. The second in command, I can't remember what position he's called. He was interviewed yesterday and said, "Oh, we're not going to close. We're going to do the step-by-steps to reopen. We're not closing again. We're going to have an outbreak again, and you're still not going to close? Are you serious? This is causing outbreaks. Are you serious? We had more unemployed Utahns, not to mention the 3 million additional Americans. 7,000 Utahns this time for last week. We're over 100,000 Utahns who are unemployed. And that's the only numbers for which got approved for having filed. It doesn't count those who didn't get approved, those who were previously on it before coronavirus, and those who just didn't even bother to try because the phone lines were too busy. What's it going to take, Mormons? I called out for help to try to get the attention of those who have the popularity. I'm not popular. And the church has been keeping me a secret. The church made all those other guys popular. They didn't do it with me. Because they know I would destroy them. And I have in my lawsuit against them. I beat them. They lost by default, of all things. The one mistake you just don't make as a lawyer for your client, and they made it. The church lost, but Judge First ran away. She got fired, and on her last day she chose not to do anything, and ran. Got the hell out of Dodge. And so, yes, the abuser has been defeated. But I can't do anything without an order. So, understand, Mormons, that when you attack other people who say that the church is not true, when you get angry at them, when you destroy their lives because you're in a position of trust, whether it's a police officer, a religious leader as a bishop, or a grocery store worker, any kind of position where you use that position to harm other people because they know the church is false. Shame on you. You've been victimized and you are taking that out on others. Shame on you.